Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 on very hard settings with starting 1900. How good of you to join and still stick around. I hope you enjoy this one as we continue onwards into very uncertain times. It is expensive right now. Let's have a quick look at the profits. They're growing, that's great, of course. We have a very negative route here right now. That's the Deal Konsinski bus route, actually, the passenger transportation. And there is a simple reason for this. It's horses. Horse carts are actually congesting the roads now to at the cities that we have it, for example. The reason for that is, yeah, well, we are in 1900. That means we have this transition right now between horse carriages and cars, and it's getting ridiculous at this point. Just one of them is enough to completely congest the road. This, of course, is leading to very unprofitable routes for me because we simply cannot do anything about it, and it takes just a long time. Profit for the route is calculated with distance in a time-traveled manner, right? So how great the distance is in what span of time, and with the horses here, it's ridiculous, right? And we cannot do that much about it right now. Building my own road would solve the trick partially. It would be very expensive though, and we can also just simply wait because that's the only solution I have right now. See, being in 1901, cars with horses should vanish soon. Right, so there is this transition, of course, right now, and that's the interesting thing about this starting period there as well. What's interesting is my Deal oil refinery that has leveled up now, right? So it is now, well, processing quite a lot of oil. This is causing the Deal oil 2 line to explode, so we got 40 barrels of oil now waiting here. And there is also the problem here with the horses. It's not as pronounced because this is only a short distance here, but of course, it is still there, the problem sometimes. What's now really cool is that the volume just basically goes up, and that quite a bit. And we need to calculate this in now. So what I would like to do is, first of all, there's still not enough cars on this line, right? So we're going to copy another 4 vehicles into this road here to just provide more oil. And then I would like to take another oil transportation now to Deal oil refinery, and that's the barrel in furnace oil well that we have over there. Now with this one, we actually have quite distance here, right? It would be very bad to do it like that. So what we can do is we can build a road, and we need to build this road here because I definitely don't want to use this road here anymore for transportation, this public road. It's very curvy, right? And just very bad in general for transportation. So we need to build our own road. For that, I need to take another loan. Unfortunately, we are going up to, let's just see, 15 million on the bank account now. Oh god, I hope this is not bringing in the ruin. And let's just go ahead. We have the country roads. Of course, the best area would be the large country road with 4 lanes. However, that is ridiculous expensive if I want to build this. So it's probably not going to be feasible for now. What we can do is a normal country road that we upgrade then to higher levels. And I would like to do this. So this is going to be a real highway road now, right? It's going to be direct and straight and not like this strange monster here. My routes should automatically adjust to this new one here once it's finished, right? So let's go ahead and build us the highway. That's going to be so important for us, this road here. It's going to be the powerhouse, the power road for all my vehicle transportation between Deal and Vagabond. It's going in here. Now we have made the connection, right? And it continues onwards then all the way here, and as you can see, we're way more straight than this one. And we're probably going to make a connection with Deal here. That's another 100,000 that it cost me. So this was, I think, cost-wise about 1 million, right? That it cost me now. We are going to carve it into the terrain like that to really keep it as straight as possible and also as even as possible. Barrel in furnace oil well number 4 would close in 180 days. That's this one here because it's not being used, right? So this is the dynamic industry that kicks in now. Some industries will disappear, new ones will pop up. We need to make sure that we use this one here before the timer runs, before it starts with a timer. Let's make another connection here directly. And then we can create a new bus route, and we're going to choose another bus stop, not on the highway because I don't want to interfere with the traffic there, right? And then we're going to make it here. About this one, It's a bit strange. We can keep it like that for now, right? Later on, we will need to make an intersection here. So with probably one growing above the other one. And here's the unload station. I think we can still use the same one for the second line there too. Let's go ahead and create us this route. It's going to be not profitable early on. And we're going to say deal oil 3. And this one here, once again, gets the cars. And yeah, let's make it, just go ahead and do these guys here. Number 3, there it is. We need to deliver more oil now, right? The demand has surged. There is more demand for oil at this refinery, more processing capacity, and that's what we're doing here now. We should also be seeing, there it is, my own vehicles now using the highway. It has opened, and that makes it possible now to have a direct connection here. So my vehicles should no longer be using this one here, and they're already adjusting. Perfect, using the direct route now. This should, first of all, speed it up, of course, tremendously. It should spread the horse carriage usage, and also it should increase the profit for all my vehicle transportation to Vagabond. And that's the important thing here. And also, of course, we use now the new oil well. I love it. So with that, we use now the highway, the first highway here as well. For now, I don't see horse carriages, but public transportation, of course, can be used here. So the private car, can actually use this one too. But it's more straight. All right. Very good. The first oil is also popping up now here in Vagabond North, in the oil well. And I still would also like to manage this line here to always go full. That's important too. And with that, we got 3 oil wells now feeding this oil refinery up there, leading to this train here to be full at all times now, 72 capacity. And we want to increase this. For that, I need to borrow more money. That's just how it works. 17 million that we have now, and we're going to completely revamp this train here. We're going to get rid of the old locomotive, get some money back actually. We're going to use now the very powerful A35 that is costing me 3 times more per year, so we better make sure that it's working. And with that, we can also get now more cars in. Not only is it faster, 80 kilometers an hour, we can also, look at that, get way more cars in. Capacity is 108 with that. That would cost me 4.2 million. Let's actually make it 99 for now. There it is. And there we have it, the new locomotive with the new cars. Almost 100 barrels of oil now, transported at a much higher speed. And now this should be profitable for us. The locomotive was definitely not profitable before, and now it will be, hopefully. And just look at the profit this train can now actually bring in. We are almost at 500,000 profit just from this one. It's also delivering now 99 raw oil to the refinery, leading to more oil that we can then process here. And of course, my vehicles are now completely overloaded with that kind of new volume. You know what replaced the oil well that destroyed here is actually a construction material plant. This makes sense because Vagabond now needs construction materials. However, we don't have a quarry next to it, right? So there's no way of getting stone over there for the time being, at least until another stone plant here or quarry is popping up. Now from above, we can see our network right now spanning, and yeah, most of the lines are not profitable. Of course, this is going to increase as scalability goes up, and we're also now making a ridiculous amount of money with the passenger bus here. It's actually the second most profitable line here. Also, Kosinski finally is turning in some profit there, even though we still have the horses here congesting it a bit. But I think there's less horses now than ever before. There's not that much congestion anymore as far as I can see. Now with that out of the way, what we can do now is look to another area of the map. And we need to find new business opportunities that we can continue scaling now too. Also, we want to, of course, get up a lot of more cities to higher levels. We do have, for example, over here a construction material plant. We have 2 customers close by. We have a quarry close by, but it's only 1 quarry. So this will probably be not very high volume. This one looks pretty cool. We have 3 grain farms with a food processing plant in the center, the Molden plant, and a customer right next to it. Unfortunately, it's only 1 customer at the moment, so this is also not something I would like to look at right now. This brings me to that area, Brightling Sea City we have over there. There's a construction material plant not too far away. The demand is there. The demand is also in Rumford and in Gainsborough. So we get 3 cities rather close by. Oh, skip that. 4 cities. Malton is not too far away there too. That would need construction materials. We got 1, 2, 3 quarries as well. That is a lot of stone that we can deliver to this area here. So I think we found ourselves a new business. Let's get this started real quick. The goal is once again to level up the construction material plant here to higher levels for higher volume. I'm not going to use any trains for this one because everything is very close together and a train would probably be not profitable here. The first thing I can do now is, since we have a bit of money as well, I would like to build me a direct road connection here between the quarry and the construction material plant. It's only 57,000 and it's going to be way profitable here for this, and we don't need to use the public road. And then we have this quarry here that we can then also connect, but I think for now we actually skip that. Next up on the line, let's actually make the connection here. There you go. And with that we can now go ahead and build us a truck depot, a truck station. And yeah, we probably want to have this somewhere close by and also away from the public road, right? Because we don't want to congest this. Also, we need lots of space close by. And I think this is looking fantastic here because we probably will be able to expand then in all directions with the depot here, right? So there's going to be quite a lot of trucks coming out of this. And what we still need then also is another truck depot, of course, for the quarry over here. And let's just make sure that we keep the route here really short, right? So we could actually have it all the way here. I mean, what? We could even connect both of them with one station. I wonder how that would lead to profit. Let's make it somewhere here to keep it a bit realistic, right? So that's the short route here. And then we just need some unloading stops. One, of course, is going to be Brightling Sea. We once again want to stir demand, and we need a customer for that. And once again, I would also like to say not on the main road, and probably somewhere here. That's a good spot. There's also lots of industry close by. And then I'm going to make another one here in Rumford. And let's also once again, I think this is a good spot for it. It's not the main road, I think. Should not be the main road. We still need a road depot as well, that we can start with that. Let's have the road depot somewhere here a bit central. We're going to need a lot of vehicles coming out of this. And then I just need the lines. And this is Brightling Sea. Let's keep that name. I like it. Why not? Create the first one here from Workshop to Brightling Sea. And this is going to be now Stone Bus 1. Or let's actually make Stone Truck 1. And then we create another line that goes then with material to Brightling Sea over here. Right. So we're going to choose a different naming setting for this one here. And this is going to be material. Let's just call it that. And truck 1, right? So, oh, actually, wait a second. Let's make it at Brightling Sea. That's a bit of a name there. And I'm going to create another one, Brightling Sea East to Rumford then here as well. And this is going to be material Rumford 1, right? Let's keep the names. I like the names for these two here, even though Brightling Sea is a bit big there. All right, that's it. We can create now, or we can actually purchase the cars for it. Let's purchase 4 for now for the stone. And then I'm going to purchase also some 3 for material Rumford and some 3 for material Brightling Sea. I still need to choose once again here the lines that we're going to say here. So please only go with full load. With 2 trucks, we can still do this because the basic bus depot or truck depot here, the basic one has 2 platforms, right? So they can each choose a different platform for this, and they don't interfere with each other then. In this case here, they're actually not doing this. So we need to manage these lines, right? So I can say platform 1, you actually go platform 2. And the other one that we have, the material Rumford, you could choose platform 1. They have different platforms there. And only take the full load, right? And stone-wise, there shouldn't be a problem for this. It isn't. So we already get the first stone now in. And yeah, that's a very basic line that we're building up here now. There's my fleet. It's not going to be profitable for a while, so we need to maintain that. We need to maintain the loss there, be able to maintain the loss, and we are. since the other line is already making us some bit of a profit there. One tiny detail I forgot, and that is a truck unload stop that we need here, of course, right? This one is important. We don't want this one here interfering with that. So it's actually the stone truck, the managed line. It's not Breitling Sea East. It's Queen Street. That's the one. Very important, if you pause the game while managing the roads, you don't lose any cargo, right? Otherwise it would disappear with the change of the station. So they're waiting now. The most important thing is the stone to come in. We have the customers, so transport should be full then right away. Production shipment is the important thing here, and this is now starting to ramp up. And with that, we're basically starting a new industry now, and that's this construction material plant. Doesn't take long for the first 2 trucks to go to both cities with construction materials on board. And we probably will need more trucks already. And with that, since construction materials is coming in, you named it, Breitling Sea will start to grow now. And once again, I would like to use another thing here, and that's the passenger transportation. It's just too profitable. Let's make sure that we use a road here where the trucks are not going. So the trucks are going this way here to the construction area. So we're going to choose this side here for the public transportation. And yeah, let's go around in a circle like this. I think that should be fine. And we take most of the buildings in. And we're connecting, Rumford, Breitling Sea. We could make a small stop here, right, in Worksop. So I could say, let's actually take a stop here and a stop here for Worksop. And then we continue onwards to Rumford. And here we choose a central station rather. Yeah, right. And with that, we actually also implement the first passenger line that has several stops, not only one-to-one anymore. We start in Victoria Road, go to Worksop. I will have to change that name. We continue onwards to Rumford and back again with a stop in Worksop. And he should then automatically choose the right platform, since we have 2 bus stations here. And as you can see, it does that, right? So it makes sense like that. And with that, we have Breitling to Rumford bus. And that's going to be probably a pretty crazy route early on. And the Mac is going to work on that. Let's make it 4 cars for now. And I'm not going to say any go full load only or so. Look at that, how quickly the construction material is piling up. We already need to copy double the capacity basically for this line here to Breitling Sea, to Rumford, and then also to Breitling Sea. Probably more so to Rumford, honestly, because the distance is longer. And look at that, production shipment is already piling up to the next level. We just need to wait now until we have delivered enough material to the cities. And then this line here, this plant will already level up too. Worksop is going to be renamed to Maynard, one of my Patreon supporters once more. Thank you very much for your continued support. And let's hope that we can grow the city, even though Maynard is going to be quite difficult to grow because it needs 2 things that are really, really hard to produce. That's the goods and that's the machines. Both of them require several steps in between before we can go to this final product here. So Maynard is only getting passively boosted right now with public transportation. Passengers going back and forth, right? And they're already the first ones waiting then in Breitling Sea. By the way, we are just creating now intercity lines, right? We haven't even started building lines within a city, like a tram line, for example, or a bus line. The cities are too small for that yet. This is all coming then later, once we have grown those cities. Alright, there's still more coming in. I think Rumford really needs more vehicles. Stone-wise, it's fine, as far as I can see. There's really enough stone coming in, right? So for now, we don't have the volume. But as you can see, transport is going up. So this will here soon level up. And there's also the first passengers now being transported to the other cities. I could already start the preparation for the next line. So for that, we are going to need another road once again, because I would like to use this quarry then here. All right, so we're going to make another road now. It just connects these two roads there. 180,000 it costs me, and that's already all we need. And we just really need two buildings here once again, a truck station for this quarry that we can have then over there. And we're also going to say then just a truck unload stop somewhere here. So we don't even interfere with any of the other stations. We'll keep it in line. Perfect. I need to wait for this one to level up before I can do this though, because there will simply not be enough stones before that. Let's have a look back at the fuel area. So here with the highway, even now the fuel from Deal to Vagabond is profitable. It wasn't profitable before, but now with the shorter time and the higher frequency, we actually made this one profitable. Even the horse carriage is still there, but they're not going to interfere with that with such a direct line anymore. So that's that. This one here is actually very close to leveling up to the highest level, the oil refinery that we have. We have our train that is close to 1 million now in profit. So this is all coming together, and on very hard settings, that's the plan. You need to do it like that, I think, to make it all profitable. Scalability, and yeah, you need to wait a couple of minutes before it really happens. Now, this is a bit problematic to me right now. There's too much fuel piling up. This is costing me. For Deal fuel to Vagabond, we already have a lot of cars here, right? So we are getting to the point now where we congest the roads with our own trucks too much, to the point where it becomes a problem. So what I'm hoping right now is that we will invent a new car soon, or a new car is being invented soon. We're in 1902. It still probably takes a couple of years. So let's speed the data up actually to half the speed. Right, so time advances a bit more quickly now, so that we get new vehicles in soon. Lots of new industries being founded right now. And I'm also just super happy how profitable this train here is now with that locomotive. By now, all the lines are profitable. There's no more red line. So this here is also working along. We already had the first level up for the Brightling Sea construction material plant. So there is a second furnace now, or third furnace actually. That means we consume now more stone than before. That means also that more stone is being produced for this factory. So first of all, I need to add a few more vehicles to this one. And we're going to create then another line now for the construction material plant here, right? And we have the stone. Truck 2. That is now delivering then those resources too. Let's make it like 4 for now. Might take some time here to really produce high volumes then. At least the customer's there, so we should see some demand here surging then. As expected, passenger transportation also picks up. So once again, I need to just, let's double it. No, let's not double it. Let's add 2 more. It's just a joy also to watch those trucks go back and forth like little bees or little ants crawling around. It's also nice to see that even in Maynard, the small village in between, we have people waiting. So via Victoria Road, that's Brightling Sea, we have 14 people waiting. And to Rumford, unfortunately, there's no one waiting right now. I don't know, not a lot of people want to go to Rumford, it seems. But in Rumford, we have a lot of people waiting. With all of that, Brightling Sea is also growing now at 70% rating, thanks to having construction material in and thanks to having public transportation. And with all of the deliveries, finally also the construction material plant is leveling up once more. And there it is. A level, is it a level 2 or level 3? I think it is a level 3 factory that we have there. Because it starts at level 1, right? And then 2, 3. And in this case here, yeah, that's a lot of stone now that we can process here. Once again, this will congest my trucks. And once again, this will also lead to a higher volume of stone that we now deliver. So I will need to get this line here. Let's add 3 more so that we always get enough stone in from 2 lines now. And Ramford once again will need a few more cars. And once again, I should probably stop at 20 for this line here. It is leading to a lot of congestion really soon if we continue like this. Also, by the way, there's a lot of traffic now going through Maynard, and this is causing another problem now for Maynard, and that is noise pollution. That's right, you have penalties too, and we have a very poor noise pollution in Maynard now because there's a lot of traffic coming in, and this leads to a negative 20%, right? So leading to only 20% total now. So even though we deliver some people here now back and forth, this gets negated again right away because of the pollution. So Maynard is stuck at 100 residents right now, probably for the time being, at least until I get a highway around Maynard to Rumford, which might actually be possible sooner than you think. Let's actually do this now, because I think we can very easily do this here. So there's the highway that we already have. I will get rid of this road there, leading to this very sorry iron ore mine that we don't need we don't need it right now, and probably not for the foreseeable future. And then we can take this highway here that basically goes now around here, around Maynard. So only the public transportation will be using it then. Alright. There you go. And this road continues onwards then all the way up here and then to Rumford. So my trucks should take this route now because it's definitely faster than going through the city. And there they are, my first trucks already on the way. And this will reduce now the pollution then significantly, because look at that, what we had before, these trucks going through the city. Yeah, already the construction material plant could actually level up if we have another quarry delivering stone. We have 2 right now. This one is not enough though here, so we do need a few more cars, and we might actually level this up right away without having to build any other new mine or line. We'll just see. Suppliers, 2 of them, they're both at 100% already. We do need another quarry, and it will probably be the one down here then. That is a new business opportunity that we have. And with the trucks now going around the city, we are actually increasing or reducing noise pollution from negative 40 to negative 20, and this will probably soon drop to negative 10. Our post bus has been... Oh, there's a new bus. Have a look at that. We might actually have a new bus for our passenger transportation already. Have a look. So the old one was the Mac with 15. We got the Dux now with 16 capacity. Is it faster? It's also 5 kilometers faster, the Dux. It is actually looking smaller. Powered by an electric motor, this bus was originally intended to serve as a shuttle for hotel guests. It also costs less on the maintenance. That's pretty important. So not only is it faster, has 1 more person on board, it also costs me less in maintenance. So of course this is a no-brainer. And let's switch it, the Dux with the Mac. It only costs me 8,000 because we of course also get money back from that. Let's just have a look at one of those. And there it is. Progress is continuing. The drivers still don't have a roof. But at least the passengers look rather jolly good in there now, on their way to the next city. Hopefully with increased profit for me. Especially the maintenance cost reduction is pretty important in this one here. Speed of course also matters. And with that we continue onwards in the next episode of Transport Fever 2. 1905 we are now. Yeah, planes are a bit further away, but a few more train lines wouldn't hurt, would they? Stay tuned.